Hello everybody, I know it's been a long time, but here we are, back again. Welcome to Just an Average Metalhead. I am your host with the most, Matt. It feels good to be back. I have had a bit of a nightmare over the past few months, trying to get things back up and rolling. My real life job has kind of kept me a little bit busier than I would like to. Then I've had 4 months of just awful Wi-Fi problems, but we're back up and running and we are ready to go. Today is I wanted to come back with something a bit fun, and that is my favourite heavy metal and rock cover versions. Everybody loves a cover version, and well, let's be honest, there have been some god awful rock and metal covers, and I dare say a few of my favourites might be put under that. But nobody ever needs to hear Orgy's cover of Blue Monday ever again. But here are some of my absolute favourites. I will leave a list in the description of the video so you can check them out. But here we go. First we caffeinate, then we educate. Oh, it's good to be back. Right, in at number 10, we have one that a lot of people would probably say is an awful cover version, but for me, it's always been a bit of a weak point for me, especially if I've a few beers in, and then I'm just going to be dancing around like a lunatic. It is Word Up by Korn, the original by Cameo. Oh my god, this cover version by Korn is just a pure party. Like it still brings the funk from the original, but it's got that heavy like Korn bass to it, and you just cannot go wrong with this cover version. It's probably one of like the weaker like new metal covers, but compared to some of the others that came out at the time, yeah, Word Up by Korn is absolutely next level for me, and it's so much better than their Pink Floyd cover. As much as I love it, like it's yeah, their cover of Another Brick in the Wall Part 1, 2 and 3. They probably should have just done Part 2. Like we did not need all three. Oh yeah, as you can see, the hair is now blue, and I've got my glasses back. That's how long it's been since I've done a video. Yeah, okay. Coming in at number 9, we have Pantera's cover of Black Sabbath's Planet Caravan. I was so close to picking their cover of Catch Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent because it just shows it's just Dimebag having the time of his life playing some southern rock. But unfortunately, their cover of Planet Caravan is amazing. It just shows a completely like other side to what Pantera had in their arsenal. It's blissed out, Dimebags shredding away on the acoustic. Phil's voice is mwah, absolutely perfect. You cannot go wrong with Pantera's cover of Planet Caravan. 100% diamond song. In at number 8, we have DragonForce's cover of Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Oh, again, it was a hard pick because I very nearly picked their cover of My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, because that song is just bonkers. Bonkers. But it goes a bit too far with all the video game sounds in that at times. But their cover of Ring of Fire it's just party. And that's sometimes what you want with a cover version, it just brings the fun. And that's what I like about my cover versions. I want them to be fun, which, a couple down from now, again, we're bringing the fun. One thing I'd love is obviously like the actual song Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash is quite a like chilled out. It's still a fun song, but it's a lot more chilled out than DragonForce. So to sort of like stretch it out a bit and add the fun more, the guitar solo for Ring of Fire by DragonForce actually uses a snippet from Highwayman by the Highwaymen, which Johnny Cash was in, and it just brings it up that other notch. It's fantastic. In at number 7 is Hymn's cover of Wicked Game. I can never remember. I should have researched this before, and I can never remember who does the original of Wicked Game. But this is the song that introduced me to him, and I fell in love with the fucking Phil Vallow straight away after that. That guy he's just so fucking cool. Again, the original of Wicked Game is quite it's quite somber, quite chill, and this just brings the crunch. And Vill's voice was made for this song. There are moments where I didn't know whether to actually include it in this list, but there are moments where an artist will cover a song and that song becomes theirs. Because I almost put in "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, which the original was by Nine Inch Nails, but I thought it's more of he's turned a metal song into a country song, but "Hurt" for me is Johnny Cash's song now. It's not a Nine Inch Nails song, because the Johnny Cash version is infinitely the definitive version. Oh, sorry, I keep losing my voice a bit today. But yeah, it's just so much better than the Hymn version is for me the definitive version of Wicked Game. As much I love the cover version by the next band I'm going to mention, it's only a snippet, but giving the game away slightly, but Jack Black's version of with Tenacious D version of Wicked Game is fun, and Jack Black's voice suits it perfectly. Right, in at number 6, we have the song that inspired me to make this bloody video, because Tenacious D's cover of One More Time by Britney Spears, it has no right to be as good as it is, because quite honestly, I detest the original. It just, everything about it rubs me the wrong way, but oh my god, Jack Black and Kyle Gass have just brought the fun for that video, and you cannot go wrong with it. Again, it's just a party, and Jack Black is Jack Blacking all over the place on that video, and it's just absolutely amazing. I love it. There's not much more I can say about it, but I say it's because I was like, oh, I just went on when it came out. I went on a bit of a cover version spree and listened to all my favourite covers. I was like, I need to make a video of that once my Wi-Fi sorted. In at number 5, we have Seether's cover of "Careless Whisper." See, I know that this song is down for a lot of people as being a terrible cover version, but I don't care. I absolutely adore this song. Again, it replacing the saxophone with a guitar for the main riff, of "Careless Whisper." But yeah, Seether just brought it to another level for me. I love the original Wham version, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it kind of fits the darker tone of the song that a lot of people don't really realise. People think it's just because of the saxophone part, they think it's this big romantic song, but if you listen to the lyrics, it isn't. It's quite darker. It's quite dark. It's quite depressing, and Seether bring that to it, and I love it. Again, it's one of the weaker new metal covers, but again, it's not fucking Coal Chamber's cover of "Shock the Monkey" by Peter Gabriel. Jesus Christ. I mean, how the hell they got Ozzy to agree to be on that, I have no idea. It's absolutely insane. Right, number 4, we have Disturbed's cover of "Land of Confusion" by Genesis. Speaking of Peter Gabriel. Well, it's not really, it's Phil Collins Genesis, not Peter Gabriel Genesis. But, yeah, I know it's sacrilege. I'm talking about a Disturbed cover version, and I'm not talking about The Sound of Silence, but there's a reason for that. I hate The Sound of Silence. I loved it when it first came out, then it became everywhere and I got sick to death of hearing it, and now I cannot listen to that song. Uh, because I've just not had the long enough length of time between hearing it again. Like, I'll be fair, like, Disturbed have made some dubious cover versions, like their version of Judas Priest Living After Midnight is pretty poor. Especially as it leads in with the Painkiller intro. I wish they'd have done a cover of Painkiller, but no, they go into like the discoified Living After Midnight. But yeah, their cover of Land of Confusion is great. It sort of strips like the proggy elements out and just makes it more straightforward rock. But I adore this song. It is so damn good. Again, please check out this video. Like, check out the songs I mentioned in this video. Afterwards, I'm going to be leaving a link in this description, so all of you can hear it. Well, writing them down in the description, I mean. Number 3 is Mastodon's cover of Stairway to Heaven. The top 3 spot is a knife fight for just generally my favourite 3 cover versions of all time, and I had to put them somewhere, so that is the order I've put them. Yeah, Mastodon's cover of Stairway to Heaven. When you thought you couldn't improve on the original, and Mastodon just went ahead and did that, it's so good. Like, they were made to cover this song. It's not one of those where it's the definitive version, but it's fucking close. Yeah, just like the dark metal prog of Mastodon doing Stairway to Heaven is just a perfect collaboration. I just sorry, I'm just coming off the back of a cold. Oh, I apologise. Yeah, Mastodon, like the instrumentation of it, and like they were made to make this song. It's so damn good. Coming in at number 2 it's a more straight up cover of a pop song by a rock and metal band, but it's so good. It is Faith No More's cover of Easy by Lionel Richie. Again, it's just a straight up, near enough a for one cover, but with a bad ass guitar solo in the middle. Fuck me, Faith No More laid it down for this, and it's so amazing. I love it. Absolutely adore. And just like Mike Patton's ew before the guitar solo comes in is just, oh, it's so good. Like, it's a proper, like, again, get a couple of beers in me and I am like singing my heart out to this song. Coming in last, coming in first place is Killswitch Engage's cover of Holy Diver. Not only did they take the like absolute legendary Dio song Holy Diver, they like tweaked it, modernized it, and added that like metalcore crunch and to it. Again, sorry. They absolutely just killed it with this song. It's perfect. It is the best cover version for me of any rock and metal tune. I absolutely love it. Like, Howard's vocals on this are just next level. Like, he saws like Dio does, but he also adds that like metalcore like crunch as well, and it just makes this song even better. And I Holy Diver, the original, is one of my favourite songs of all time. You can't go wrong with it. So yeah, a bit of a short one compared to normal today, but yeah, welcome back to the channel. If you are still watching my videos, I apologise for the long length of time in between, but I'm back now and my schedule is going to be a lot more consistent. I'm going to be making at least if it can't be every day, it's going to be every couple of days. I am going to be really, really focusing hard on just making content because it makes me happy, and I love just chatting about the stuff that I love with, like, to you guys. It genuinely, I genuinely want this place to feel like you are talking to a friend. Like, for me, a lot of music journalists and critics and stuff, they either feel like they have an agenda, or it feels like they're a bit snooty, a bit up themselves, and their opinion is all high and mighty. Whereas no, I want this place to, like, I want this to be a channel where people can discover stuff that is absolutely rad, and that just, like, I want to show that the heavy metal community is a place for positivity and a place where everybody's welcome. And I know some people have been finding that hard on certain parts of the internet, like some areas of the metal community on TikTok is just awful. But for me, this is a place of acceptance. It's a place to just have the best time, and I want to be that friend who recommends you cool shit. So that's it for today's video. Like I said, I know it's a short one, but I'm going to be back more consistently. Have a good day, everybody. You are absolutely loved, and keep the faith, guys. Glad to be back.